Please stop.
Trinitarians and other Christian groups need to stop calling Apostolic Oneness Pentecostals modalists. We are called to reflect God's nature. Deception of any kind is never a small issue. That is why doctrinal misrepresentation matters. One of the most common accusations made against Apostolic Pentecostal Oneness Christians is the claim that we are modalists. That is simply untrue. Exodus 20:16 says, "You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor." Jesus himself reaffirmed this commandment in Matthew 19:18, saying, "You shall not bear false witness." Bearing false witness is not limited to a courtroom. It includes misrepresenting another person's words, beliefs, or position. When a belief system is knowingly labeled as something it does not teach after clarification has already been given, that is no longer disagreement. That is false witness. Proverbs 19:9 warns us plainly, "A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who speaks lies shall perish." At the same time, Scripture calls us to pursue peace. Romans 12:18 says, "If it is possible, as much as it depends on you, live peaceably with all men." Historically, modalism taught that God is one person who switches masks or modes. Sometimes Father, sometimes Son, sometimes Spirit, never simultaneously. Apostolic Pentecostal Oneness Christians reject that idea completely. We believe there is one God, unchanging and eternal, who was manifested in flesh as Jesus Christ. Not a mode, not a mask, not a temporary role, but the one true God revealed in real humanity. In John 3:13, Jesus said, "The Son of Man is in heaven while he was standing on earth." That is not divided personhood, that is divine omnipresence. When Apostolic Pentecostal Oneness Christians say that Trinitarians worship three gods, Trinitarians rightly object and say that is not what we believe. Oneness are saying the exact same thing now. Calling oneness modalists is no different than calling Trinitarians tritheists. Both misrepresent what the other side actually teaches. Disagreement does not require misrepresentation.